Good day, YouTubers. Here's another video relating to RV camping. And we're going to install a Furrion Vision S 7-inch camera monitoring system on our camper. Camper is already pre-wired for it. So a lot of the steps that are in the box that they have is assuming that there is no pre-wiring already, so we're going to probably just jump right to mounting it to the back of the camper with what they have for that's pre-wired. So should be a fairly quick video. I watched a few videos of other people that have installed. Should be a pretty fast, easy install, and hopefully everything works. So here's what we're going to be installing. Again, this is the Furrion Vision S 7-inch monitor. I got it at Camping World. It was on sale. We were looking at the 5-inch, but it was just a few dollars more, and it get the 7-inch. So it just made sense to go that direction. So let's open her up. See what we got inside here. So it's got different mounting options for us. Here's the instructions, like, you know, who needs instructions? But we'll look at them. So here's the monitor, 7-inch monitor. We've got the mounting tray. I'm one-handed at this, guys, so bear with me here. So this is what they call dash mounting it. If you just have a surface that you want to put it on and you want to mount it to a windshield or anything like that, it's got slip feet on the bottom, and you can mount it to that. All right, the other option for mounting it is they have a suction cup business. And you can put it in anything that's got a flat surface. Probably looking at more like the windshield mounting purpose for this. So that's what that is. All right, so then we've got the old antenna here. There we go. Antenna. We got a little bit of wiring, which we're not going to need because, like I said, it's already pre-wired. We've got the old lighter power cord for the monitor. Let's see what else we got in here. Oh, here's the main thing, the star of the show here. All right, so there is the camera unit right here. So there's the, well, I don't know, I don't think we'll need this because I think this is part of the mounting to the camper. So, but I could be wrong. Looks like, no, I bet we're gonna need it. We'll see how this goes. So, but there she is, and that's it. You got screws on the back. You got your plug in. That's for the pre-wired part of it. So it should be an easy install. So let's get to it. All right, guys, so here's my camper. It's Coleman, and it comes pre-wired with the Furrion application. So it should be fairly easy install. Just take the screws, unscrew what's there, put this one in its place, and plug in the wire connection, screw it back in, and we're good to go. So let's get busy. All right, first off, guys, You always remember to disconnect the power to everything when you're installing any kind of electrical device. You never know what's going to get shorted out by accident, and this is a good way to ensure that you don't have that problem. So I've already disconnected the battery and the power to the camper from the house, so we should be good to go there. So I'm sorry the angle of this video is kind of at an angle. I don't know how to get it to be more not, but I don't have a camera that I can mount to my hat or anything like that. Maybe down the road we will, but hopefully you guys will see the gist of this. So, all right, we're gonna get on this ladder here and we're gonna see how easy this is to get it installed. I have a magnetic screwdriver, so we'll see how many screws I was using this deal. Thought I had one, but I don't. Alright, we got 4 screws here. Let's see if this is where we need to start at. Couple wires here. Look at something. Well, I was kind of hoping to be a little more of a plug and play, guys, because there's the end of the camera. Let me take you on top, see what I got. Okay, so as you can see, I have little wires here. I don't see a plug-in on the end of this thing. So I'm not sure what I got going on here, guys. But that's what I got. So I'm going to dive into a little further and we'll see. All right, so this is what I got. You notice it says, and it's backwards print. Sorry about that, guys. But anyway, it says easy installation within 15 minutes. I think they're gonna lie on this deal. Excuse me. So their 15 minutes means an hour in my book. So I know we've gone beyond that. All right. Well, guys, as you can see, when they say that it's pre-wired, they didn't exactly lie. I guess I assumed, we always get this when we assume, that the plug-in for the camera should be already installed on the camper. But as you can see, all we have are green white wires. So we're definitely not going to clip those wires. So we're going to use these handy dandy little guys. So that way we're not clipping any wires, and it makes it a nice secure connection, nice and neat. We won't need this 15 feet of wiring that they have here. I'm probably going to clip off about this much on here to use. and so then we should be good to go. So green and white wire. Green is always the ground, white's the hot. So and we got red and black. Red hot, black not. So we're going to wire it up that way. Okay guys, I'm back. It's next day. I had other things to take care of, so I couldn't get everything completed. But I think we're going to get this thing tackled. We're working on a Coleman camper, and it's the same thing that I'm working on. That's all they did was pull the park lights wiring through, so nothing is pre-wired. So a little bit of a misconception there. So I'm having to wire it in using these little clips here. They're called tap slice clips. So I think this will work just fine. We'll get them mounted on there. I got them at Ace Hardware. This is what they look like in the box. And thing I also come to find out is the green and the white wire of the tail lights. I guess I'm not an electrician. I don't claim to be an electrician. But I always thought the green wire was a ground wire and white wire is a hot wire. That's simply not the case. Every time I spliced this in, it tripped the lights on my camper like there was a fault, which I thought was really unusual. So, get back in the sunlight here. So I'm going to find out that it is the exact opposite. The green is a hot and the white's the ground. So if you go to wire this thing up, I don't know if it's going to be the same for your camper or not, but you might want to get your own meter out, check it out. And I probably should have done that in the first place, but I assumed that was the case. And we all know what assume means. Make an ass out of you and me. But so we're going to wire it up the opposite way of what I think it should be, because that's the only way the lights light up and stay on, and the camera comes on after that. So anyway, we're going to get it done. All right, guys, I'm an idiot. I forgot to turn on the recording of the camera. All right, guys, so as I stated earlier, I forgot to turn on the camera, but I got everything wired in with this splice tab. So, but you weren't able to see me struggle getting those put on there, so no comedy for that right now. Everything should be wired in. I'm going to plug in my camera, which should be a blue light that comes on if everything is a-okay. It works, so there we go. And not a-okay. We tripped the breaker. Be right back. All right, guys. So I lost lights again. So let's see what's going on here. I know I don't have the pickup going. I don't know if we blew a brake, but we'll turn the park lights on again. And we have lights on the camper. We have blue light. I don't know if you guys can see that, but we have a blue light. So now let's go to the pickup. and see if we have video. All right. Well, as you can see, it came on and the camera is working. Hallelujah. That is crazy. A 15-minute job, 3 hours later. That's usually how it goes with me. I don't know about you guys out there, but that's usually how it rolls with me. So we have a successful connection. Now we're just going to go button things up and test again, make sure everything works. All right, so tested the connection, everything works. Now we're going to just button everything up. I'm going to caulk up the camera so that we don't get any chance of getting water moisture inside the camper, since there's an opening there. They didn't have caulk on the cover before, but didn't have an issue. But sometimes better safe than sorry. So that's what we're gonna do now. Oh, there we go. I don't know what I was missing, but it went. Well, guys, there's a little round grommet, and I looked through the manual, and it doesn't say anything about where that little round grommet goes. I assumed it went on top of the antenna to give it some cosmetic cover and maybe water coverage, but it doesn't show that it goes there. I don't know where the hell it goes. So I guess I'm gonna leave it off because it really doesn't fit into that slot nicely. So I'm gonna take it off. I'm just gonna caulk around that because there's just nothing more aggravating than getting a water leak. And so more caulk the better on RV campers. So here we go. We got that. Seal up. Doing what it's supposed to do. We should be good to go, guys. We're going to adjust the camera. We're traveling. Oops, about forgot my cat caught here. All right, so that installation is done. All right, we're in a very hot vehicle, hotter than blazes outside. Hooked up to the camper so they can make sure things work. But you can see, I only have a rear view camera. So this is what it looks like when everything's hooked up. So I'm going to assume that that's a good sign. So now we're just going to figure out where we want to mount it on the dash. All right, so I'm probably just going to mount it on my dash right here. So you could put it in the corner, somewhere different, but I think this is probably the best place because I don't want wires all the way across my dash that I have to deal with on here. So I guess the question is, what mount do I use? A mount that just sits on the dash, or do I use a windshield mount? So we'll see which one works best here. All right, so this is what the dash mount looks like. Snaps into a little holder like that. That's where it sits. I can turn it, get where I want. It sits right in the middle of the dash. I guess the only thing is, you know, it's easy to remove. I need to remove it. I don't have anything hanging on my windshield. It's tiltable, so I can see where I need to be. But that's what that looks like. All right, so this is what the windshield mount looks like. You know, I guess it does kind of obstruct looking across the windshield. So maybe that's not a good choice. What are your guys' thoughts? All right. This is mounted to the left corner. I mean, it would work. Still kind of in the view. I don't know if I like it in the windshield. All right, guys, I think I found my perfect spot. Now, I have a Nissan Titan, and I've got this cup holder business that's movable. So I moved it to a different position where the monitor can rest with the stand. And I'm probably going to wrap it with some protective cloth of some kind so it doesn't scratch up my dash, but I think this is going to be an excellent place to put this. It's out of my way. I can easily look down at it as I'm driving to see if there's anybody behind me, and I think it's going to work. So that's, I think, is what I'm going to do. So guys, this is the end of the video. See me struggle, laugh at me, that's okay. Any suggestions, things you would have done differently, post down below for anybody else. But I guess if you have a Coleman camper, I don't know if they're all the same, but mine's a 286 model, and that's the way it was wired. You might check everything before you get started just to see what tools you need. But anyway, here you go. Thanks for watching. Like the video, subscribe. That'd be awesome. Pass it around to other people. But anyway, that's it.